second of our series that we're doing on horsemanship and horse care. It's nice out. It's going to be 51 today, so we thought we'd show you some stuff about the feet. And we had some people comment that they were interested in how to get a horse to pick its feet up. Let me introduce Red Rebel. He's a Tennessee Walker Gelding, and he belongs to Kristen. He's a good boy. He doesn't really do a whole lot wrong. And he's on cross ties. We don't recommend that for all horses, but it takes time to get him used to it. He's pretty good. All the horses just about are out, so he's a little miffed about that. But he will get over it. Okay, so any hoof pick will do. This is kind of what we have in the barn. It's got a brush on it, and we like that so we can brush out the foot. And I always start everything on the left. Consistency is important with horses, so you do things the same way every time. I do the left front, the left back, the right front, the right back. And I clean out my feet before I ride, and I check them again after I ride. Now this horse is barefoot. He's got kind of white feet, which usually mean they're soft, but he's actually pretty good, and it's been such bad weather, we really haven't got a lot of riding done on him. He's pretty much a trail horse. So what I do is I talk to my horse, and I rub my hand down his leg, and I just squeeze on the tendon and ask him to pick. Okay? So you don't pick up, you always pick down. And you're going to use here by the frog. This is the frog. These are the bars. We're
going to show them on the other side because I don't have a good angle on this, so you know.
And this is the white line here. And we'll show you then, he's got thrush, and I'm going to show you what that is. Can you see it? If you ever smell thrush, you'll know. And can you hand me the thrush medicine, Chris? So when you're picking up the feet, you always stand facing the horse like this. Okay, you face the back. Okay, this is a thrush remedy. Any thrush stuff good. You want to definitely get it right here with the crevices. That's called deep thrush. And then down here. The deep thrush will actually make them lame. So it's really important to do that. And when you put your foot down, you don't let them slam it out of your hands. You put it down. I might ask for it again. Yep. Okay, scoot over, buddy. Okay, so when I'm picking up my horses, you can't backfeed. You can't get in a battle with them. You need to pick your battles with horses. If you stand beside him like this and talk to him, let him know you're back here. They're generally good. He's really good. Not all of them are this way. Same way, I'm going to run my hand down. Okay, now I don't pull my leg out beside. I pull my leg out behind me. Okay, and again, I'm going to go down. And I take my brush, take a look at what I got. And I do got a little bit of thrush back here. Chris, yep. Hand me my thrushy stuff. This is Chris. He's learning about horses. Now you should treat the thrush every day, actually. Okay, we'll go around the other side. Easy, buddy. And I always talk to him. Let them know I'm here. And I run my hand down and I pinch. Now if they don't pick up when you pinch, take your hoof pick and just tap them a little bit. They'll pick, but you got to hold it, okay? They're not going to hold it in the air for you. You have to do the work. And it was with everything with horses, it takes time and work. This guy is actually scheduled to have his feet looked at, and again, he's got some deep thrush that's sore. If you see how he's reacting there, see how it goes right up the crevice? This is into the sensitive part of his foot. Thrush medicine, please. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put that right up in there. And his owner has been treating his feet. So this is something that winter brings a lot of. And we're going to put his foot down. We're not going to let him slam it. There you go. Okay, same thing with the back. Run my hand down. Now he's not threatening me. Got my hoof pick caught in his tail. He's just simply saying, picking it up. So it's not really a threat. So we haven't got much here. We got a little bit right here where the frog comes down. Okay? So the frog is the sensitive part right here. Okay, Thresh. So we're just going to treat this as well. Okay, and I'm going to put his foot down. So that's the Thrushy stuff. These horses are not really out in muddy paddocks. They are generally in dry stalls, and if it's raining or muddy, they don't get out a lot. Okay. Now, we're going to show you, we also use a hoof dressing on our horse. This is actually just put in here. It can be anything you want.
I'm going to switch back around,
Kristen,
please.
switch around.
So everyone can see what we're doing.
And we paint our coronary bands on our horses when we ride them generally, or we're working with them. Okay, it's just a conditioner, and it helps your hoof grow and keep supple. You got to remember, if you don't have a good hoof, you have no horse at all. So it's really important. Now these hooves will grow out completely in 1 year. Okay, I don't need to paint the whole hoof. I just need to do the coronary band. They need to be trimmed in the summertime 6 to 8 weeks. We do shoes every 6 weeks. Sometimes we can call it a reset, or sometimes we can, we don't generally let them go any longer, but the farrier determines what shoe to put on the horse, whether to do shoes all the way around or just the front. And my farrier actually just pulled in, so we'll introduce you to him in just a second. Trying to think if there's anything else. Just keep tracking your horse's hoofs. If you've got a lot of rings on the hoof, you can't really see it on him. That generally means the horse has had a temperature, a change of environment, or something. It's not the end of the world, okay? Founder, keep them out of the grain. If they ever get loose and get in the grain, check their feet to make sure they're not hot. And then if they do get hot, you probably should call your vet and get them soaked in cold water as soon as possible. Jerry, can you come in for just a minute? You're on video, my friend.
I know.
This is my farrier. He's been a friend and a farrier 20-some years, I guess. Him and I are only 40, so I don't know how that is. But and I leave it up to Jerry Rockwell to tell me what the horses need. I don't try to pretend to be a farrier. I don't trim my own horse's feet. I call a professional. No more than you should trim your horse's feet unless you know what you're doing. It's really important to keep them level and to keep them healthy. I'm really lucky because my farrier, if I call him, he's usually here in a few days. He does all the boarders, all the sales horses, and my horses that I use. Jerry, any words you want to say? Your phone number, 607?
244-9036.
Yes. And he does take new customers. He's good. I don't have a problem with Jerry at all. He's a good farrier. He's been very faithful to us and loyal to us. And he's also part of the New York Trail. You're the farrier on call, correct?
Yeah, on Pennsylvania.
For the Pennsylvania's trail system and for Pure Country Campground. He's the farrier we call when somebody loses a shoe. Okay. That's all from today. Call in with your comments, text with your comments, and let us know what other topics you'd like to discuss. We're going to do grooming, round penning, lunging, some natural horsemanship methods, and maybe we can get the lady does herbs talk to you sometime about different herbal essences you can use with the horses to calm them down and to help with any conditions and problems they might have. Okay, have a great day.